2026, the Middle East stands at a geopolitical breaking point. Despite a decade of crippling sanctions and a 10% decline in formal spending, the Islamic Republic of Iran has transformed its military into a fortress of asymmetry. From hypersonic missiles that defy modern interception to a drone fleet numbering in the thousands, the balance of power has shifted. But after the devastating kinetic exchanges of Operation Epic Fury in March 2026, what actually remains of the Iranian war machine? Today, we break down the exhaustive inventory of the Artesh and the IRGC. This is the strategic assessment of Iran's 2026 arsenal. Iran's crown jewel is its missile program, the largest and most diverse in the region. Entering 2026, the stockpile exceeded 3,000 units. However, recent hostilities have thinned the ranks. Current intelligence suggests a remaining force of 2,500 ballistic missiles. The punch. The Fateh 110 and Zulfiqar families provide high-precision, solid-fuel strikes up to 1,000 kilometers. The reach. The Shahab 3 and the Sejjil 2, stored in hardened underground missile cities, can strike targets 2,500 kilometers away. The new threat, the Fateh 1 and 2. These are Iran's entry into the hypersonic club, designed to maneuver at Mach 5+ to bypass systems like the Arrow 3. But there's a catch. Reports indicate that nearly 50% of Iran's active launchers, roughly 200 units, were neutralized in recent strikes, significantly slowing their launch and scoot capability. If missiles are the hammer, drones are the scalpel. As of 2026, Iran is a global UAS superpower with an estimated 3,894 units. In January 2026 alone, the Army added 1,000 high-tech drones. The lineup is terrifyingly efficient. The Shahab series, the infamous kamikaze drones with ranges up to 2,500 kilometers. The Arash, 1,000 loitering munitions ready for saturation attacks. The Muhajir 6, the workhorse for ISR and precision strikes. This drone force allows Iran to project power across the Bab el-Mandeb and the Strait of Hormuz without ever risking a single pilot. The Air Force, or IRAIF, remains Iran's Achilles heel. It's a flying museum of 350 aircraft, featuring 1970s-era F-14 Tomcats and F-4 Pantons. However, the tide is turning. Russia has begun deliveries of the Su-35. While only 16 are currently operational, these 4.5-generation fighters represent the first real threat to regional air superiority in decades. To protect its skies, Iran relies on a layered defense. The indigenous Bavar 3073 now rivals the S-400, supported by the mobile Khorramshahr. Despite these systems, electronic warfare and 2026 strikes have reportedly degraded the Russian-made S-300 batteries significantly. At sea, Iran plays a double game. The regular Navy, or IRIN, handles the deep water with Kilo-class submarines and Muj-class frigates. Meanwhile, the IRGC Navy focuses on Mosquito Fleet tactics, hundreds of speedboats like the Siraj, capable of 70 knots. But March 2026 saw a massive blow, the sinking of the IRIS Makran, Iran's massive forward base ship. This loss, alongside 10 other vessels, has severely hampered Iran's ability to sustain long-range naval operations. On the ground, Iran remains a fortress. With over 350,000 troops and 2,600 main battle tanks, a ground invasion of Iran remains a military nightmare. The backbone is the T-72S, but the newer indigenous Ghadr, with over 200 in service, brings modern armor and targeting to the field. Combined with nearly 7,000 artillery pieces and rocket projectors like the Fajr 5, Iran's defense-in-depth strategy is designed to make any territorial gain incredibly costly. The Iranian military of 2026 is a paradox. It is a force that has suffered massive inventory losses in Operation Epic Fury, yet it remains more technologically advanced than ever before. With a focus on domestic production and high-tech attrition, Iran's strategy isn't to win a conventional war, it's to make the cost of conflict too high for anyone to pay. As the dust settles on the 2026 exchanges, one question remains. Can Iran rebuild its production lines before the next Epic Fury begins?
If you found this strategic breakdown helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more military intel reports. What do you think is Iran's most dangerous asset? Let us know in the comments.